Per channel.
No, the other one just
Oh,
snuck in the
that's
last
right.
The one right
He's the
behind
other
you.
side.
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 Canadians.
Yeah.
Welcome to my stream. I'm Trina of Trina's Techno Battle. Welcome to a live stream that I don't know what we're really going to do on it, but we might.
We should do
have
some
something.
science.
I am going to
We are
fix
gonna
my
do some
beer
science.
glass
I
soon.
think there's some
It's
maths that might happen.
broken.
Yeah. But before we do that, so I'm going to make myself big because, hey, it's my stream. And if you don't like it, oh well. Hey, Joe! And who do we have in the chat, by the way?
Flintlock,
we have
Retro Techie, whoever let him in.
We have Eric, we have Starbuck Tech, who's with us. Hi. Eric's Edge. Eric, if you feel like joining, feel free. Flintlock. Hey, Flintlock. Haven't chatted with you in like a couple hours. We have Frank. Hey, Frank. Apples Anonymous. Sloopy Malibu. Geek with Social Skills. Retro Techie.
Whoop! You said me twice.
Oh, did I? Well, Retro Techie. There, I'll say it a third time.
Oh God, that's how you let him in.
Don't say it the third time.
He's
It's like
like
Beetlejuice.
Thomas Armstrong. Hey, Thomas. Joe of Joe's Computer Museum. Joe, you're also welcome to join. You know where the link is. So.
Hi, Mike.
It's in your inbox. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
And we also have joining me on the stream. We have Starbuck Tech. Ryan of I Saw the Sign. Apparently he was part of the group. I don't remember.
Opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
Sean of Geek with Social Skills. Mike of Mike's Mac Shack. And
I thought it was Mike's Mess.
No, it's Mike of Prada Shack.
And Retro Techie of Retro Techie.
That's right. Otherwise known as Ishmael.
Okay.
Or court docket 73859. So that case will get thrown out.
All right. So
It's a Toshiba.
I sold this Toshiba to a customer. And apparently the battery's dead. It only lasts for about 5 minutes. That's a boot 5 minutes. That's the easy part. The customer is also complaining. I'm going to just log in here.
I've got the customer's info.
Yeah, it says user. I don't. Oh, that's why I didn't shut down. Cancel. Okay. So they were complaining every time they use Zoom, the screen goes black. So tonight I was going to test the camera, set up a Zoom meeting, and then Frodo Jedi.
Does it have a privacy thing?
It has a privacy thing, which he found. And it's right here. If I can figure out how to use the freaking thing. It's
There's
black.
your problem.
It's gone black, so it makes it difficult to see.
Yeah,
There we go.
like Apple Anonymous said, we'll just replace the battery and stream.
Yeah. If I could replace the battery, I would. I don't have one to replace it. But yeah, it just simply slides over. And even I didn't notice it before I sold it to the
I also
person.
enjoy the fact that that's clearly an aftermarket privacy.
Oh, it totally is, yeah.
Yeah.
But we
Well,
are
see, there's a lot of laptops that do have that. When I worked for Bank of America, that was one of our biggest calls with Zoom meetings. It was like, my camera's not working. I just get this like little piece of white, half white, black thing on the screen. I was like, well, did you turn off the privacy screen? It doesn't have one. Put your finger at the tippy top, right above the camera, and feel for a little bump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, slide it over.
Okay, so we're gonna do a web. Oh, hang on, I gotta see
Just
if this thing is...
Zoom. Just Google Zoom test meeting.
I'm just gonna do webcam test.
Oh.
Or just type in camera. Just type in camera in the thing into the Windows search, and it'll bring it up for you.
Oh well, I always use this webcam test.
Yeah, so they can take take the information.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, why not? Just give it all up on the webs.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a built-in camera app. I'm just saying. Give it to Microsoft. They need more info.
A webcam was detected. Oh, test my cam.
You also have to give it permission.
Yeah, I already done that.
Oh.
And it worked.
There it is. Oh no, it's scary twice.
Ah! It's really faded out though, but
really
yeah, I mean, it's probably like a 720p camera, so it's probably poopy.
Yeah, but look at that awful image on that screen. Like, I wouldn't want to. Oh, sorry, Trina.
Upside down too.
Oh, now we get up the nose. Thanks. That's all we needed. 'Cause I see all your bugs.
So yeah, it works. Okay, good. So it was just simply the slidey thing. That's
Replace
it.
battery in stream. Well, she's got to order the battery first.
Unfortunately, I still have to replace I do have to replace the battery, but I got.
I have a question.
Yo.
Does Mike know he's on the stream? He hasn't interacted.
Yeah, he's doing his usual.
Careful,
thing.
he's about to give you the finger, Retro. Yep, knew it. I knew it was coming.
So Trina.
I have interacted. Are you fucking happy?
Trina,
Eric.
Hey?
Joe!
And Joe is here. Trina, so you need power for the laptop. I'm sure we could figure out something with science that could power that laptop.
Let's make Ryan big,
Oh
and
God.
so he can, because
So
I literally have nothing
I
else to
guess
stream.
we'll preamble. I bought a bunch of these. It's currently disassembled, but I can show you the. Actually, no, I can't. That's too hard to get at the moment. I bought it's a LED display, like you would see at an airport or in a shop.
Street sign or whatever.
Street sign. It's just a scrolling LED display, and the guy that I bought them off of, he had 8 or 10 of them, and he tested a bunch of them, but didn't test them all, obviously. And the 2 that I got don't work; they don't power on. So I took apart and found out that it is in fact the power supply that's bad. So I'm going to try to find a alternative power supply. Hopefully it's pretty straightforward. It's only 12 volts, so that's not too hard to replicate.
Oh, and you were looking up. You were about to look up how much the power supply was about to cost.
Yeah, the power supply, if I was to replace it with a similar Dell or Delta power supply, I think they're about $35.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not terrible. I could take the time to figure out what's wrong with this and replace whatever's gone in it. I don't know that I have that skill, but it might be worth a try. None of the capacitors appear to be leaking. Everything seems to be fairly kosher on the bottom.
Get it under your microscope.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Are there any leaky peeps?
But then we were discussing, the future sale of Easter chocolate, which is going to be going on sale probably today, I guess, or tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about our favorites, and somebody mentioned Peeps. So I'm sure for those of you who don't know, Peeps are a marshmallow confection. No, Retro Techie, that's mini
Nasty.
eggs.
Peeps are nasty. Ugh.
Yeah.
These are better. They're not poisonous like Peeps are.
So Peeps are an acquired taste. They're marshmallow. If you don't like marshmallow, you're not going to like a Peep.
I like marshmallow. I just don't like Peeps.
Okay, apparently you can be difficult.
I heard on the radio they said one of the dyes in Peeps is actually poisonous. That it actually is not good for you.
Only in California.
Only in the state of California. It's like black electrical tape.
It's been known to cause cancer in California.
Yeah, so just don't be Garth, basically.
Yeah.
Or Dave. Anyway, so we were trying to figure out sort of our favorite confections. We jokingly talked about Peeps. You can also put them in the microwave. They explode. They get really big, and then they collapse on themselves and turn really hard. And we were discussing
become weapons.
The science of that. Actually, they stick to the plate, and it's almost impossible to get them off. It's like burnt cheese.
Try using them at the campfire.
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea either.
They're not very good.
Okay, so what happens? Because I've never tried them at a campfire, so I'm interested. What happens at a campfire?
They
Eric?
ignite rather quickly because
they
most
burn.
of them have a sugar coating on the outside.
Right.
And then they just melt.
And they char like there's no tomorrow.
But see, me, I'm one of those people who take their marshmallows and just put it right on the fire and then wait till it catches fire because I like the charred.
Yeah, but you can't blow these out.
Yeah, they just keep.
And then they melt and disintegrate.
And then you try to do anything with them, the sugary coating just sticks to whatever's there.
So you're gonna get 3rd-degree burns trying to eat one.
Joe, did you see Retro Techie?
Yes. I'm letting him do it because I don't need to now.
Anyway, moving on. So then we wanted to figure out sort of the, jokingly someone said, how many Peeps would it take to make this sign work? So we did the math. We figured out that each Peep is 32 calories. And then we did a calorie to watt conversion. So 32 calories is equivalent to 0.037 watt hours, which means we would need 800 and hold on, let me do my math again. 0.3 no 0.037 times what were
Many peeps.
yeah, it works out to 801 peep. 801 peeps, and 801 peeps divided by
6 in a pack.
is 133 packages, and each package is right now on sale after Easter for about $3. So it works out to about $400 in peeps to run this for 1 hour.
Or you can just go and buy a new power supply for like 30-something bucks. You know.
Exactly. So
So what we're gonna do tonight, I think we should do this live, is set up a coffee fund
no, I
to
don't
do
need
the
money.
peeps, just to do it for
A
1
peep
hour.
fund.
No,
I
'cause
just
then-
want to see this run for 1 hour.
That is
off
a
peeps.
waste of money.
also I have to then get some way of converting a peep into like what am I going to do? Burn them?
A
and
thermocouple.
Yeah,
Joe?
generate electricity.
Joe's here. He knows everything. Joe, how are we going to convert peeps into energy for the sign?
Outside at a campfire.
What are you talking about? What?
Okay,
They
so
want
we
your
want
engineering skills, Joe.
we
To
want
convert peeps to electricity?
yeah
Correct.
800. We need to turn 801 peeps into electricity to run that sign for 1 hour.
It's 100%
I would suggest
calorie
a highly efficient burner of some description to capture the heat into a Stirling engine, to run a Stirling engine into a capacitor or a battery, and then run it off that.
Right.
In other
So
words,
Efficient
So
way to capture
realistically,
alcohol.
each of those steps is going to be a loss of a certain percentage. So we're going to need
So,
more than 801 peeps. We're probably going to
20% each step loss.
Yeah.
You're going
So
to
you
need.
probably need about 100 trillion peeps to actually get like the light bulb to light up.
Yeah.
oh goodness! Now I would like to see that on live streams, and Retro Techie has been gracious enough to agree to finance it all, since it's all going to be in Canadian funds anyway.
Wait a minute. You only need 2 peeps.
How do you
Peep
think?
will stick together. That's fusion.
Oh, right.
And then we create cold fusion
No, it's peep
or hot
fusion.
fusion.
It's
Yeah.
yeah,
It's called sugar fusion.
sugar. It's marshmallow fusion.
Well, since you figured out the peep energy, what about using a potato? Because you can use a potato to power things.
Yeah, potato. We would just plug it in, right? You just put a pile of potatoes in parallel or cereal. I
Yeah,
can't
we just
remember.
connect them all
That's it.
together. And
I did that with pennies and aluminum.
Yeah. What did you run?
I didn't run anything except a multimeter.
But that's still running.
I got
something,
about 0.6 volts.
Okay.
You know.
So like a dead CMOS battery is what you created.
Yeah. I was looking for an equivalent, safer battery to put in the machine. So you have to use
Right.
water on them, of course, from the work.
course.
But so they're a wet battery.
so what you're saying is you learned the battery.
Yeah, in a less safe way.
And Ryan, I just noticed your Commodore phone is not in the background. So does that mean it's in a box on its way to me at this point?
No, it is in the background. Look harder.
It's right there. Don't you see it?
It's missing the shipping label.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there
Okay,
it
yeah.
is. Okay, it
You-
blends
you-
in with the wall color. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
exactly. Yeah.
I saw it.
Two!
It's okay. Trina's giving me hers, so.
However, I did find my stash of Apple banners, so I guess I'll start putting those up again. When I worked at Radio Shack, I got to keep all the like U2 when the U2 iPod came out, when the iPod Shuffle came out first. You know, the one that looks like a little jump drive.
So
Yeah, so I have all those posters. They were stuck away in my closet, but I found them. So put some of them up on the wall.
And you were saying though, in all honesty, you can take those and make one giant, like you can chain them together.
Yes, these units will daisy chain together. So, and then you can address them accordingly.
Oh, hi,
know-
Steve. Welcome. And hi, DJ Craze. Sorry, we've been
Hey, Steve's here,
goofing around. Yeah.
and DJ Craze,
And DJ Craze.
and somebody
Will,
called Will.
and Will has joined the stream.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here
Hi,
too.
Will.
Hi, yeah, folks.
I will.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I don't sound too well. I think I'm coming down with some cold or something. But anyway.
Yeah, you were
Aw.
saying on your stream that you were kind of
Well,
feeling.
that's not good.
Yeah.
wonky.
Yeah, I
I'm
still
sorry,
feel all
Will.
congested here in the throat and itchy and
Yeah, you
coughing
sound
a
it.
bit. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jeremy VHS. So I'm trying to be more active and saying hi to people. So yeah, I don't know. I literally have nothing else to stream. I'm looking around for something.
Well, how about
one thing?
I can ask the Hive Mind a couple of questions while I'm here.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds to take a few things apart so that I can be over here to test it.
Quick, make Eric big.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. Why not? Really? I mean, you're an interesting fellow.
What
I'm
are
programming.
you working on, Eric?
I am enhancing the Selectomatic
Enhance.
in a race against Bill, or rather Bill Goats, because his is better than mine, and mine has to be better. He's got a hat-o-matic, so he's already winning on the name. You know, because
Why is that name better?
because hat instead of select. I mean,
I like Selectomatic better though.
oh, okay. Well,
It sounds more futuristic than just Hatomatic.
I feel like it's one of those vending machines that gives you a sandwich. Select
Call it the
menu.
nose picker.
The nose picker.
nose picker. Yeah. Okay.
The word picker.
Selectomatic it is.
What was that? The first big vending machine in New York. Was it New York or was it California? That gave out it was something Omatic, and it gave out like sandwiches and cups of coffee.
Well, you're talking about an automat. and
Automatic, yeah, that's
they
it.
weren't
Yeah, yeah.
automatic. They were just they hid the staff you didn't want to see.
You
behind
didn't
the
see
wall.
them, yeah. But you got open little windows and
They were tricking people.
There was actually a reference to that on an episode of MASH
yes, there was.
where they were doing it was the
What's the
Oh,
things you miss
the-
from home? Is that-
no, it was when they were doing they were getting all the families together for a reunion.
Yes,
That
they
was
went.
it.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
They went to the restaurant, and the restaurant was a
people.
select automatic.
Yeah, one of those.
Automat.
Isn't that just
Automatic.
called waitresses and waiters?
That's last century.
Oh, so Flintlock had a suggestion for you. Just call it the Kilt-O-matic.
It
The
doesn't
Beard
hand
Picker
out
6000.
pills.
The Beard Picker 6000.
No.
Beard chicken
Uber
picker.
picker.
Trina, you're
Beard
gonna have to
chicken
update your
picker.
rating on this stream because Jason is showing a little bit of leg. So
Oh, baby.
It's Hypercard. Call it Hyper Picker.
Oh, there you go.
Hyper picker. Yeah, there you go.
Too many things with hyper in them. No, I'm going to stick with the Selectomatic name. Anyway,
Okay.
what I'm doing is
Showing
allowing you
up
to
my
import
black
a
meat.
file
Okay.
of names to
A
make it a little
CSV
easier.
or-
You don't have to type them all in.
CSV.
Probably just new lines in between each one.
Okay.
So
You should make it some weird, obscure Mac only format. Like
I could do a JSON importer.
Eric, can you start
Wait, you're
programming
importing
for
me?
Naboo?
What?
Sorry,
Can you start programming for Naboo?
when I get one,
You could do
Retroject
the
us into his.
So
I could
Sean,
do the
when
virtual.
you-
I'm like halfway there.
there's an
Sean,
emulator. You could use the emulator.
Finger.
Sean, when are you gonna send Eric
Here.
for free a Naboo,
A full Naboo?
a full Naboo?
we'll have to figure that one out.
These are
I
nothing
actually have a spare, so
Well,
Are you going to VCF Midwest?
I am going to be at Midwest. Yes.
Ha ha. Oh, guess what? So is Eric. Ha.
Eric can trade you his G5 for that Naboo.
there you go.
it's
worst
not really
trade
a
in the-
fair trade.
Worst trade in the history of trades.
Yeah. I'll give you this chewing gum.
Tell you
It's
what,
only
he'll trade you his
slightly-
beard.
No. We can't have Eric without his beard because it's part of Eric.
I didn't say the real beard. I said his beard. He can, draw one.
I could grow this back in like a week. So
Eric actually
Wow.
grew out of the beard.
Yeah, yeah. The beard was
the beard
first.
existed
Like a
Beard was-
before I
buffoon.
did.
What came first, the beard or Eric? Yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen my
chicken
baby
and egg
photo?
thing, huh?
Right?
So
Anyway, enough about my beard.
Spy Hunter, I love that game.
Oh, Retro Techie. Today I picked up Stinger for the NES.
I can't read what that says.
I don't have that.
So I don't know for how many of you I know Flintlock and
Scheherazade.
No wonder I can
Sleepy-
read that.
Sleepy Malibu was also there. Did you figure out your issue?
No, I'm
Okay.
still working on that. I was reading some stuff online just now.
Nomadic.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still working on that.
Because I know that was an issue when I left, and then I left work, and then I went shopping. Because, as I found out yesterday, the grocery store and the dollar store were both closed for Easter Sunday.
Mm.
Well, hello,
What?
it's Easter Sunday.
Yeah, but
Hello.
this is Toronto, where nothing is ever closes.
Well, see, that's you keep saying that, but they obviously close.
Apparently,
Pharmacies were
yeah.
open. Why didn't you go to what's that pharmacy?
Shoppers.
Shoppers Drug Mart in Ontario. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Because I don't want to pay like $8 for what I'm paying $2 for
Well,
at No Frills.
But you had to pay the $8 if you wanted then and there because the other place was closed.
Yeah, I know.
It's called supply and demand.
That's
why it's more
okay though, because
expensive.
I had a can of ham. That's what the cats got fed this morning.
So you had cat food for breakfast. Gotcha.
No, the cats had the ham. I had a
Who's
tin of ham
got
because I
music
was.
playing? I hear something that sounds like the song "Girls" by Beastie Boys.
That sounds
think
like a
it's-
floppy drive.
That's
I just
Joe's
think-
printer.
I think it's Joe's printer. Yeah.
Sounds like that song "Girls" by Beastie Boys. Girls.
All I really want is girls.
Exactly. That's the song I'm talking about.
I haven't listened. I'm going to listen to Beastie Boys today. I haven't listened to them in ages. Brass monkey.
Oh,
That
are you
funky monkey.
trying to show us something, Ryan?
yeah, I'm just not getting any 12 volts, so I assume this is the power supplies issue.
Oh, yeah. That would be if it's a 12.
Joe,
More
Yes,
peeps.
Ryan actually has a question, tech question.
Yeah.
So
What?
should be a 12 volt lead coming off the power supply showing 0 volts. Power supply's fucked, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
High degree likelihood, yes.
And there's a bit of heat coming off it. I don't really want to touch it, but I can feel heat.
If you can feel heat by hovering over it, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mhm.
Well, there's nothing noticeably bad.
Yet. Leave
So
it on
just-
for a while.
Hook the thermocouple up to that and use that to generate electricity, so that you.
Yeah, there you go.
Never mind.
Get yourself a
What
Peltier
you do is
generator.
just get yourself a cow and just
Methane.
harvest the the methane.
Not a bad idea. I remember watching a Preppers episode of the TV show Possible Preppers, I think it was. And the lady lived on a piece of property that had a natural methane vent. And they just had a generator connected directly to the methane vent. And that's how they powered their house. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we have that around here. It's called natural gas.
I had that around here too. It's called eating beans.
Joe,
Taco
you should stop eating Taco Bell. That's all
No.
we're saying.
You know that
no.
scene in Blazing Saddles around the campfire?
I think you boys have had enough beans. Or
Okay,
something
I
like
need to watch Blazing Saddles because I
You've
don't.
never watched Blazing Saddles.
I've never watched Blazing Saddles.
Well, okay, everybody
Excuse
take her
me
off her
while
own
I-
stream.
Whip this out.
Have you watched History of the World, Part 1 and Part 2?
No.
Oh my god.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs? Spaceballs mud flap?
No.
Comb
you
the
watched
desert.
What is it with you Canadians, Retro?
Have you watched any 80s
Ryan, what's
80s
going on here? Why are you
movies?
letting her do
Yeah.
that?
I
Sorry.
can list Ghostbusters.
Eh.
The last two of the Star Wars trilogies because they were released in the 80s.
Did you watch Better Off Dead?
No.
Chopping Mall.
Yes.
Day of the Dead.
Yes.
Shaun of the Dead.
That's
Yes.
not 80s.
That's
I
not
know.
80s, but I have seen Shaun of the Dead. Yes. Several times. I've
Real
seen Shaun of the
genius.
Dead.
Weird Science.
Weird
Yeah.
Science.
Goonies.
Fast Time at
Goonies?
Ridgemont High.
Yep.
Yeah, Fast
Yeah.
Times at
Club.
Ridgemont High is the beginner of the.
Okay, so Charlie made me watch Breakfast Club. because
Oh,
he's
such
like,
a good.
Made you? You had to be forced to watch.
well, I never seen it
classic?
before. So he said, let's watch Breakfast Club. I'm like, okay. I was falling asleep. It is so fucking boring.
I'm out of here. Bye. See you
Bye.
guys.
Oh my
Done.
gosh, you did. That's what I'm saying, Eric. We need to keep
It
her up
is
our own
a
stream.
pile. It is a pile of
Don't you say it.
garbage.
Ferris
Don't
Bueller's
you-
Day Off.
Ferris
Yes.
Bueller's Day Off.
I seen that.
Yes.
Did you
Classic.
like it? Okay.
Yes, I did.
Indiana Jones.
All
and
of
the
them?
Temple of Doom.
Except
yeah.
for that Crystal Skull thing.
So
Back to
here's
the
the thing.
Future.
Here's my hot take on Indiana Jones, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for it.
Oh God. Okay.
I love all Indiana Jones, every one of the movies,
Even the Crystal
even
Skull.
Crystal Skull.
Ugh.
And I am going to give Dial of Destiny. I'm going to love it. I know I am.
I'll watch
I
it.
don't, I don't care that it's about time travel. I don't care that the DH Harrison Ford and the Finnish fellow that I can never remember his name, Malik. Anyway, he's a Nazi. I'm going to give it as much love as it possibly can get. I love Indiana Jones. Like,
Okay,
it's
here we
one of
go
my
for
favorite-
80s movies. Back to the Future.
Of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Have you watched the new documentary on what's his name?
Better off to- Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, also a good one.
She said
sorry,
no.
Die
Doc-
Hard.
Yes.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie that you
That's
Die
it.
Hard is a
Best
Christmas
Christmas movie.
Excuse me.
Sorry, you were
Die
gonna.
Hard.
You're,
Make me big.
Ryan.
Make me big.
Jesus Christ.
Now, woman.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing
Commando.
it. All right, no, I don't remember Commando.
Nakatomi Plaza. There you go. Yeah.
Christmas Party, Nakatomi Plaza, 1988.
I love it.
I have not seen Better Off Dead. Sorry, Sleepy Malibu.
What about Critters? Was that 80s?
Yeah, it was 80s.
I want my $2.
And Gremlins.
I want my $2. $2. Better Off Dead. Love it.
So I have a real affinity with anything even remotely with the word horror marked in it that I don't watch it. So
You don't watch horror,
no,
but you watch the zombie movies.
Christine, such a good movie.
I do watch zombie movies because I don't find them horror.
She likes slow zombies.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like Shaun of the Dead zombies.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I made you big. What are we making you big for?
Because she was showing his shirt.
Show my
Oh,
shirt.
okay.
Nakatomi, it's Nakatomi Christmas
Nakatomi
Party.
Plaza. Come
Oh,
on, let's
nice.
Die Hard.
Love it, love it. So you were about to say though, have I seen? We were talking about Back to the Future, and they said, have you seen the recent documentary?
Oh, on what's his name? It's all
J.
about
Fox?
his, yeah, Michael J. Fox. All about his Parkinson's and
Yep.
his living with Parkinson's.
I seen bites of like he's been. It's been featured in other documentaries I've seen.
Yeah.
Trina, have you seen Howard the Duck?
Oh my God.
No.
Whack.
People
No.
getting all upset about Scarlet
Iron
Witch,
Eagle.
Scarlet Witch, and what's his name?
Iron Eagle.
Iron Eagle.
I'm
Howard the
just
Duck,
quoting. I'm
sir.
quoting 80s movies here. I could
I
quote.
don't-
Didn't say good
I-
ones, just
Red
Oh,
Dawn.
Iron Eagle. I love Iron Eagle. That's a great movie.
Sorry, what
So
was the
one of my
movie?
favorite all-time 80s movies, other than Goonies.
Goonies.
I love Weird
Hey,
Science
you
and Real
guys.
Genius.
Real Genius is great.
Real Genius, yeah.
Val Kilmer.
Dolly
Weird
Dearest.
Science. Wearing a bra on their head.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Jason's loud mouth. What was that again, Ryan?
Dolly Dearest. Chucky.
No.
Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, we were gonna make you king of the Christmas parade, or that was it?
Yeah.
The guy Kent in Real Genius when they he was freaking out and the
Crawl.
Winter Carnival or something like that.
Yeah.
They were,
Any other 80s movies you want to quiz me on?
War Games.
War
Yeah.
Games.
Would you like to play a game?
Tron is another one.
Would you like
yes.
to
I'm
play
not a
a
big
game?
fan of Tron.
I watched Tron. I wasn't a fan of it either.
I loved it.
Top Secret. That's another Val Kilmer movie.
Oh, Top Secret. Oh,
Top
yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
Top Gun.
Oh, Top Guy, of course.
Dirty Dancing.
Yes.
Labyrinth.
Roadhouse.
Yes.
Labyrinth.
Yes.
Come on, please say Labyrinth.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Labyrinth
seen
was
Labyrinth.
good.
Dark Crystal.
Be nice
Yes.
Yes. I've
until it's
seen-
time to not
Hi,
be nice.
Garth.
Lethal
What-
Weapon.
Garth, you want to come in? Is there room?
Yeah, there's room for one more.
Animal House. Yes. Although I think
Yes.
Animal House is Animal House 80s or 79.
No, it's late 70s.
But
That's close enough.
So is
We'll let it slide.
Breakfast Club, isn't it?
No, Breakfast was 86
Was it
Yeah.
really? Was that
Yeah.
late? Oh,
And it kept
or
me up.
84. One of the
it was-
Dune, Willow.
Willow. Yep.
Dune,
Of course, you got
I-
the Star Trek movie.
Dune,
Dune
and-
with
Rathcon.
Sting,
and I do have
or
to admit,
Dune with
Dune put me to sleep. Sorry, Dune was a really sleeper
Dune. You
movie.
had to have read the books to really get into it.
Yeah, it was
Dune.
hard to
This
get.
is
The
not like
original Dune was hard to get into.
I
I've
know.
never
I
seen the
know
remake.
for a
but-
fact that she watched the Star Trek movies.
Although I like
Yeah.
the aesthetic. of
By the
Dune.
way, that would only be Star Trek 2 to Star Trek 5 because Star Trek the motion picture was 79 and Star Trek
the
6
Final
the
Frontier.
undiscovered country was 1991.
I have a story about Star Trek, the movie.
Okay.
I waited 2 hours in line for that
want
steaming
my 2
pile of Star
hours.
Trek.
Which one?
The
The
motion
first.
picture.
You didn't like the motion picture?
I liked
Yes.
it at the time because any Star Trek's better than Zero, which was
Right.
what we had, right? But it was terrible.
There you
It
go.
was
Here's another
very
one.
It
predictable.
was slow, but it when you compare it to Star Trek 5, The Search for God,
They're in contention with each other.
Search
yeah.
for
No,
God.
I would rather watch the motionless picture than The Search for
Yeager.
God.
Okay, here's another movie though that
Which one had the
everybody's probably
whales?
Here watched is
Oh,
Aliens.
that was
Star
good.
Trek. That was
Every
Star
other
Trek 4.
movie was good.
Oh yeah,
Wrath of
yeah.
Khan
The one to
was
find
crap.
God and the original one were terrible, but the one that had whales was awesome.
It's
Star
like
Trek-
every other
Star
movie was
Trek
good.
4: The Voyage Home.
Which home? Yep.
Ask me questions about Star Trek. We can
Star
sit here
Trek
all
What
night.
4,
frequency were they monitoring to find the whales?
For her
Uh,
is busy.
It was Starfleet.
I'm monitoring.
The Starfleet.
Which hand got cut off by his
What
father?
frequency
Darth
were
Vader.
they monitoring to find the
Oh.
whales in the 20th century when they were trying to pick them up?
Oh, I
E1337.
don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You said ask me anything.
Oh yeah.
What is the temperature in Darkness's water heater?
75 degrees.
And
You know what I'm
darkness?
talking about.
Celsius?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pajama Sam.
Huh?
It was a game. It was one of those click and
okay.
kids click and play games. My daughter wore it out. Played
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah, no, I don't.
So
I remember the games that we used to have. They had the hoops and it was in water and you had to push the buttons.
Wonder Waterfall games. Yep.
And it
I
wasn't
remember-
on it wasn't like electronic or anything. You just sat there and
I remember
Trust
being a
the-
child and going outside and using my imagination.
I played with
Times.
cardboard.
They had
They-
cardboard?
yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
Yeah,
they
we
had
had
card and they had board. They had yet to put them together.
Oh no, they had it.
What other
I'm on
80s
here.
movies have you found, Jason?
Oh, what about so of course we had Aliens.
That was
Yeah, I've
good.
seen Aliens.
The original
Uh,
Aliens.
I also saw the
Terminator.
original, but I think the original
Terminator.
Alien was in 70s.
79.
Yeah,
Karate
so-
Kid.
Yeah, Aliens.
Karate Kid, yeah, of
Aliens.
course.
And then of course you had Blade Runner,
Yeah,
I really
Blade Runner. Oh God, yes.
I
the
love Blade
director's cut.
Mad
of
Max
Blade
2,
Runner is
Red
that-
Dawn. Snoopy Malibu. Red Dawn.
Short Circuit.
Crawl, the Conan
Short Circuit.
movies.
Yes.
yes, Short Circuit, and
Wolverines.
by the way, Short Circuit 2, which was filmed here in
Johnny
Toronto.
no wonder that one.
The
sucked.
Explorers.
That was horrible.
Johnny
Explorers,
Five
which
is alive.
featured in Apple II for April 2.
The
RoboCop
Brave Little
was
Toaster.
80s.
Oh, I like that. My kids liked it.
Brave Little
Brave Little
Toaster.
Toaster.
Brave Little
Fabulous.
Toaster. I remember that.
Flight of the
E-
Navigator.
How can we forget E.T.?
Ooh yeah, Flight
That
of the
was
Navigator.
cheesy.
E.T.,
It
of
was
course.
good.
Yeah,
E.T.
Flight of the
is-
Navigator.
Bill and
Repo
Ted's
Man,
Excellent
Red
Adventure.
Dawn.
Bill and
Oh
Ted's
yeah,
Excellent
Bill and
Adventure.
Ted. Be excellent to one another.
Yes. Something
What
we,
about-
something we should
Ah, The
all
Running Man. There's another good classic.
Yeah, that's a good
Arnie.
one.
something we should all remember these days. Be kind, be good to each other.
Be Kind, Rewind.
That too.
Batteries not included.
So,
Yeah,
you remember,
There you go.
Trina, remember the auction for the hard drives?
Oh yeah.
I got outbidded again in the last minute. I don't know who's buying these hard drives.
Well, hopefully they don't pay
I
for them
am.
again.
Retro Techie, I certainly hope it is you. And
I hope it is you, and you. Well, no,
Nope.
because they won't ship. Because I
No, they
was
don't
going to
ship.
bid on them.
No thanks.
But I did win
Last
the
Starfighter.
I did win
Oh,
the
that's
video
a-
games.
That's good.
I saw that one.
The Vidya games.
Oh, Princess Bride. How did we forget that?
Oh God, yes.
No,
Don't call me names.
As you
I never
How
saw.
about
I never
Airplane?
saw Princess Bride.
And
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Never
whoa,
Ending
whoa! Time
Story.
out, time out,
Wait,
time out,
wait,
time
wait.
out, time out. She
Trina
said
did
what?
not like the Princess Bride.
No, I never saw the Princess Bride.
Oh
She just said
God, you gotta see it.
Okay.
Okay, we need to make a list
Yeah,
of movies.
that's
Have you
gonna
seen
be
The Never Ending
difficult.
Story?
Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yes, the horses. That's the
Yeah.
saddest part.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Sleepy Malibu. So they were all IDE hard drives.
Yeah,
What were
like-
they? 15 of them.
There was 15 or 20 of them. They were from, say, like 2004 and back.
That's because
Mhm.
Trina needs
Was
more
Nerds the 80s?
refrigerator magnets. Is
Nerds,
that
I think,
what
was
you want?
70s.
Okay.
Revenge of the Nerds?
Revenge
Yeah,
of the Nerds. That
Revenge
was
of the Nerds.
70s, wasn't it?
No, that was 80s.
No, it
That's
was.
what it
was
was
80s?
80s.
Revenge of the Nerds was 80s. Yeah.
Police
Sorry.
Academy was it 80s?
What about Beastmaster?
No.
Never saw it.
I'm sad.
Conan the Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Oh,
Yeah, both Conans are 80s.
Yeah.
The Destroyer.
Yeah,
and
Terminator.
I know one.
Yep.
know
I
one.
only saw Terminator 2. I never saw the original Terminator.
How can you
movie.
watch the second without watching the
The
first?
original one's better,
That is like
I think.
having pudding without eating your meat.
Can't have any pudding if you don't
How
eat your
can you
meat.
have any your pudding if you don't?
Okay, here's a deep cut. Heavy Metal.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, heavy metal's
Did
great.
you see it in the theater?
No, I've only ever saw it on
We
TV.
used to go to the in Lansing. It's the capital city of Michigan. The
What? I thought that was Detroit.
Nope. There was a theater called the Spartan Triplex. Not Triple X.
Garth is in the backstage if you want to let him in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And,
Go ahead, Eric.
We used to go there to watch midnight movies and then partake of certain things and then go eat massive quantities at a I'm not saying, at a
Smoking that tobacco, that's
local
kinda
Mr.
wacky.
Taco, not a Taco Bell, a Mr. Taco. So, but anyway, it was
That's what she
we
said.
saw a Rocky Horror Picture Show there where they had people acting it out and throwing toast and all sorts
Nice.
of stuff. Heavy Metal, The Wall,
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yes, the
and
wall.
what was the other one we watched there?
Was it a science fiction double feature?
No.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're watching
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror
reference.
Picture Show.
Yeah.
Excuse
Shoot,
me.
what was the other
Fla-
movie we
Fla-
watched?
Flash Gordon, maybe?
No,
Oh,
Flesh-
that's a
no.
classic right there.
Flesh Gordon. Flesh.
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
From Howard
brown,
the
brown chicken,
Horn
brown
version.
cow, Gordon. No.
No,
I,
no,
I've
it-
seen
it's-
I've seen Flesh Gordon.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
well, you
Okay, I
said
have
heavy
another
metal
movie.
though, right?
Yeah, Heavy Metal.
That's
Have you
what
seen
you
Heavy
started
Metal,
with.
Trina?
No,
Oh
Trina,
man,
Yeah,
have you
was-
seen
it's a
Steely
classic.
Dan?
no.
Have you seen Good Morning Vietnam?
What about
Isn't
Fritz
Steely
the
Dan
Cat?
though a band?
Yes.
Thank you. Haha.
Steely Dan is only a band if you're thinking of the band. If you're thinking about the reference to Steely's Dan, it came from a book. Go look it up, and then you'll realize my joke.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, and
so
hi, Garth. Welcome.
Another
We're just
good
sitting here
80s
talking
movie.
80s movies that Trina hasn't seen.
Yeah.
apparently.
What 80s movie are you showing?
So
them
I have
behind
3
you?
movies for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind,
Ooh, Nausicaa. Oh,
Princess
yes.
Mononoke,
I love
Yes.
Princess Mononoke. Yes.
and of course, Better Off Dead.
She hasn't seen that already. We determined that. She
She
failed.
hasn't.
Well, you know what?
seen
This is,
Better
I'm
Off
just
Dead.
picking the ones I'm picking. So
No,
Yeah,
Trina,
got
have
two
you
in
seen
there.
Good Morning Vietnam?
Yes.
Oh, phew.
Is Akira
What about
from
Stand
the
By Me?
70s?
Yes.
Garth, was Akira
Kira?
in the
I
70s?
want to say 80s because of that bike. I mean,
88.
think about it. That bike was super 80s, right?
Yeah.
1988.
Were you
Chosen
alive?
to retrobrite a Apple
no,
IIc
I
as my
was
first
not
computer.
alive in the
retrobrite.
80s. I was born in the year 2000.
Okay, Retro Techie.
Well, I figured I can say it since he's not here.
All right. Have you seen Brain Dead?
Doesn't
No.
even
Another-
ring a
Every
bell.
day.
Technically, it's a 92.
Every time I
movie.
look in the
Sorry.
mirror, I seen Brain Dead.
Technically, it's 92. It's Peter Jackson's first movie.
No,
How
I
about
never heard-
Revenge of the Ninja?
No.
You guys got to start looking toward the 2000s movies. They were
that
like
sounds like
beautiful
deep.
movies like Birdemic were just iconic. You can't miss those.
Birdemic was good.
What is
What's that?
Birdemic about?
You just got to watch it. It's an experience. You have to experience it.
Birdemic.
Oh, Brazil.
Clockwork
Boys,
Orange.
the boys of Brazil.
In the right
no,
one
no,
version.
not the boys of Brazil. Brazil.
Brazil.
There's
What
another
about the-
classic movie, Legend.
Oh, that's actually another really good
What,
one.
when did
Tom
the one come out
Cruise.
about them eating the soccer team alive? When did that come out?
Oh God.
90s.
Yeah.
What?
Reanimator?
What about
Who?
Starman?
93. Never mind.
Oh yeah, Starman. Where
I don't
yeah.
believe you, but we'll accept it.
There's,
Starman, eat us.
Enemy
Sleepy
Mine. Was that
Malibu.
80s?
Sleepy Malibu, please don't believe me.
That
when I
might have
say
been
I was born in
90s.
2000.
Enemy
Okay.
Mine might have been 90s.
When was the one about the
feel
robots
like-
under the sand? That was Screamers. That was 95.
1985.
Francois,
No.
do not feel bad about having to go to bed. I totally understand.
What? No, you got to stay up all night long and listen to us
Ramble on
name
about
movies
But
that
he's
Trina hasn't
but
seen and
he's
she has
in-
to make a
To
list.
be fair, he's in France, and it's like after 1 a.m. there.
They nap all day anyway.
One Bit Fever Dreams. Although Metropolis and Nosferatu are a good movie, or good movies, they're not
Excellent.
from the 80s, so they do not count in this
The
debate.
1880s.
But I have seen Metropolis.
Okay,
So
Of course she has, because it's not from the 80s.
yeah, of course.
Which reprint though?
the original.
They lost
Right.
footage to the original.
Yeah, so it's probably like the
Oh, well.
50s.
There
Yeah,
you go.
the 50s. The 50s
Cobra.
version, I guess.
Yeah.
Sylvester
How old are you
Stallone.
really?
I thought the
Did you
50s
see it in the
was,
theater?
was
Tango and
I
Cash.
see it in theater. Yeah, I saw it in
There's so
theater.
many good 80s movies. Ugh. I think that's what we're
What
going to do tomorrow. I'm going to
about-
watch 80s movies all day.
Twins.
Cloak and Dagger.
Willow. Peck.
2010: A Space
Sneakers.
Odyssey.
That was in
That's like
2010.
69.
It says the title.
69.
I saw
Wait,
Yeah,
2000,
no, I'm just reading the chat.
I saw
Oh, okay.
I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey. Never saw 2010.
That 2001: A Space Odyssey is a really good film.
Fast
If you
Times
treat
at
it as an
Ridgemont
art
High.
film. You know.
Yes.
Ooh, The Mannequin. There you go.
The
Caddyshack.
Cocoon.
Okay, how we missed Dirty Dancing?
We
I already
already
said
asked
Dirty.
me about Dirty
Yeah.
Dancing. And I
They
said,
did?
yes,
Did
I
somebody
said
put
Dirty- Yeah,
somebody already put Baby in the
Yeah.
corner? I'm sorry.
yeah.
And what's
Nobody
the other one
puts
with
Trina in the
John Lithgow and the other fellow?
Ghost.
T.S.
No, it's a
Eliot,
dancing
Footloose.
one.
uh,
Ghost
Footloose.
was-
There you go.
yeah.
Footloose.
accord-
Oh, Footloose. Yeah, of course.
What about
Everybody
16
get
Candles?
Footloose.
Yeah,
Flashdance.
16 Candles. Flashdance. Yes.
16 Candles was okay.
National
16
Lampoon's
Candles, no.
Vacation.
Yes.
Crocodile Dundee.
Yes.
Taco Bell Dundee. What?
No,
Mm,
Crocodile
Dundee.
Dundee. But
Not
it
so
could
bad.
be
That's not
Taco
a
Bell.
knife. This is a knife. Children of the Corn.
No,
There you
I
go.
haven't seen that.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Harry and the
I have that.
By the way, Jeremy, yes, Harry and the Hendersons.
I have a poster.
Yes. Oh, yes. Harry
got
Potter,
that.
And
classic.
Sleeping Malibu, yes to War Games.
I got the box set
we
DVD
said that
for Attack
already.
of the Killer Tomatoes that has
There
a
you go.
miniature poster in it of the theater poster they did.
Oh,
Ewoks,
is-
the
is
Battle of
Little-
Endor.
Is Little Shop of Horrors 80s or early 90s?
90s.
90s?
it?
Okay.
I
Little
think.
shop. Well,
think
let's
it's
find
80s.
out. Little. Shop.
Here's
Because I
probably
saw Little
1986. 1986 is Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, nice.
There we
The
go.
original is 1960.
Has anyone seen Night of the Comet?
No.
I've heard of that.
Yes.
Did I see it?
It's a movie where like this comet comes through, close to a town, and everyone like vaporizes or turns into zombies or something
Yes,
like that.
I do remember that one. Yeah.
Okay,
No,
there's
I
another
didn't
one that's
see that.
similar to that, but with where all the electronics come to life and try to kill the people, including a big truck with a Joker from the front of them. I'm trying to remember the name of that one.
Maximum
that's
Overdrive.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it for the life of me, but
Stephen,
I love it.
Stephen King on his biggest Coke trip ever.
How about the best 80s horror movies?
Christine, one of my favorite. I'm just
The
kidding, it's not
Thing?
horror.
Thing, yeah.
I've got one I think Garth might have seen, and other people might have seen, from 1984, Runaway with Tom Selleck and Gene.
I've never seen that. Oh my gosh, I've never
I've
seen
seen-
it. It's
I've
actually
seen that,
I
yeah.
kind of want to watch it because it's
My Little
it's
Runaway.
number 5's alive.
Inner Space. You guys remember that movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
Inner
with,
Space. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
it.
Inner Space is
Quaid
awesome.
and Oh,
only my brother was in
Jeff
chat, he would be
Goldblum.
able to name all of these damn movies.
So this was this one.
Martin
19
Short.
What's that one?
There's that.
The Shrunk the Kids. That's not 80s, right? That's
Oh,
90s.
what about Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome?
Yep.
Oh
said
yeah,
those.
that was excellent.
said all the
Saw
Mad
it in
Max.
theater,
Okay.
or the original Mad Max.
Batteries not included. Does anybody remember that one?
I said that
Yep.
one already. but
Yeah, he said that earlier.
That's a good one.
This is
Killer
cool.
Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, so good.
Hey man, Explorers. They used an Apple IIc.
Yes,
Lost
I already
Boy-
said
the
that.
Lost Boys. Come on, Garth had that on his TV in the background not too long
The
ago.
Final Countdown. Do you guys remember that one where the ship disappears and goes back in time to the Battle of, I think, Pearl Harbor?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah. I
this?
watched it the other day. It was on. Oh shoot, who's the actor? The captain of the Nimitz.
Yeah.
That goes this way.
Red Sonja. There's another one.
Okay, so
About the
Sleepy
Quiet Earth.
Malibu.
Martin Sheen.
Yeah. No, he.
I
was-
do.
Oh,
he was
Kurt
his
Douglas.
father. Yeah.
What's the matter,
Perfect.
Trina?
I have a question for Sleepy Malibu. They said my oldest son is named after a character in War Games, and I just want to know: is it Falcon?
Or is it
Because I
the
looked at
Whopper?
the name.
Did you name your kid Whopper?
Whopper.
His kid's name is Game. So he goes, "Do you want to play a game?"
Joshua.
Welcome to America, home of the Whopper.
Joshua.
Or the second best name, because I'm looking through the guys' names here on IMDb. Cabot. Or did you
of
just?
course.
Oh! I know what he's named his. I know what
Yeah, okay.
Sleepy Malibu named their son. Burger's Aid. It's an actual character in the movie.
No, it's Hamburger Helper.
Empire of the Sun.
How about Mac and Me?
Burgers.
Do you guys remember Mac and Me?
Mackie and Me.
I've
Yeah, I
It's
heard
know.
of
Royale with
Just did that.
cheese. His son's
I've
name is
heard of
I
it.
keep
Royale.
seeing
I've
that on the
heard of that.
Conan show for some reason.
Have we
Yeah.
have we said ET yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course,
and,
ET.
and then of course John
I've heard
Carpenter's
of
They
mac and
Live.
cheese.
So this is
Yep, we said
That is
Ferris
actually.
Bueller.
I showed that to my son. I was like, "This is not at all a wrestling movie." He's like, "What?" And we started watching it. And then a little way into, he's like, "My God, this is a wrestling movie, isn't it?" Remember Barton Fink? That was another good movie. I think that was 90s. though.
Buckaroo Banzai or Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, I saw that. in
Oh,
the
I
theater.
got it right. I picked Joshua, and I was right. For
Oh,
Sloopy
there you go.
Malibu's.
Sleepy Malibu's son.
yes.
Sorry. I think it was Geek with Social Skills who had mentioned the Comet movie where everybody turns into zombies.
Yep.
Yes, Night of the Comet.
What is the name of that again?
Night of the Comet?
Night of the Comet. Okay. Let's see
Another
if I can
movie
find it.
that I used to watch all the time that I loved was The Wraith.
The what?
The Wraith.
Kroll.
Cocoon.
Kroll is
Star
one of my
Wars.
favorite ones too. But the
Cocoon.
Wraith is
Good.
basically what happens in the Wraith is it's basically a show about street racing from the 80s but people would somebody died during one of the street racing and he was forced off the road and his ghost came back in a fancy car and killed off all those killers.
So basically, it's
Christine with the driver.
Ghost Rider.
Roller Babes.
Solar.
No.
Solar Babes.
Roller.
Um,
It's all gone wrong.
Cocoon
Fair
came
up.
out in the 80s, didn't it?
Yes. Solar
Yeah.
Babes.
Yeah, I remember.
If you look in the private chat, you'll see the link to the IMDb for the Wraith.
And The Fly with Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
It was a good one.
Oh,
The
Sherilyn
Wraith
Fenn's in
is
that.
Charlie Sheen.
And Randy Quaid.
Okay, why aren't you loading?
Ah,
It's because you got slow interwebs. of
Oh, I
course.
forgot about Scanners too. That came out in the
Yep.
80s.
Scanners. Yeah.
It was
There's
good.
so many movies that are so good in the 80s. So of course, the all-time 80s movie is The Goonies.
Yes, of course.
No, sorry. All-time 80s movie is Back to the Future. And if
No.
you say anything else, you're
Oh.
wrong.
No, you're wrong. Oh,
Nope.
Reanimator.
Trina, if I
completely
wanted
forgot.
your opinion, I'd give
Definitely
it to
not. It's Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters.
Reanimator.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah,
that is
Jeffrey
second.
Combs,
Ray?
Yes.
you. If somebody asks you if you are a god, you say yes.
Yes. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Butts. We
No, we're not it's not the PG version.
What?
Yes.
What is it?
I,
Don't think of anything. What were you?
I have
What?
replaced.
It just popped in there. What just popped in there? No, it can't be. The Stay Plus Marshmallow Man.
I got thinking
He's a
about
sailor. Let's get
the
him laid.
the nights at what was it? Wisconsin?
The nights that go knee.
No, it
Oh,
was Ray
RoboCop.
talking
Didn't you
about.
say RoboCop?
Yep, I said that.
Oh, RoboCop.
No.
What's that, Trina?
I did see RoboCop.
Oh, and the
I
Toxic
would hope
Avenger, the first trauma
Oh,
horror coming.
the trauma toxic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trina, did you ever see Princess
Yes.
Mononoke?
Their first movie.
No.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Joe will tell you that's a good movie.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Universe.
I haven't seen it in years though. I do have it
How
on
about
my
Time
Plex, so
Bandits?
I might have to watch it. Oh God, yes. Time Bandits.
And why? Why was it a good movie though?
Escape from New York.
But also another very, very good movie. And I think
Snake
They
Garth
Live.
was Legend.
They live.
Who was
I know
the
I said that
main-
earlier, but Legend's a
Who
must
was
see.
the main character in Escape from
Snake Plissken?
the series?
Escape from
Kurt
New York.
Russell, wasn't it? Kurt
Yeah,
Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt
Yeah.
Russell.
The,
He plays
computer
Snake
with
Plissken,
sneakers
isn't it?
guy.
But the character's name was Snake Plissken, wasn't it?
Yeah, Snake Plissken.
Snake something. I don't know. I just
Kurt
like 80s
Russell.
movies.
Who may or may not have been
cheesy as
the
heck, but
might have been the what's the word artistic license for Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Garth, Kurt
Awful lot of-
Maybe.
There's a fair
Kirk
bit of
Russet, Kirk Russet Potato.
Kirk Russell.
Kurt
That's
Russell.
his name, isn't it? Kirk Russet.
Videodrome. I forgot about that.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, honestly. I don't recall that one. But I still,
Yeah, I
Robin
am-
Williams, one of my
Starfighter.
favorite Robin Williams movies all time is Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah, that's
No, the Birdcage, where he plays the straight. And I'm putting that in quotation marks
One
because
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh, that's a good one too.
70s. 70s.
Yeah. 70s, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Clockwork
Shining?
Orange? Is that 70s?
Clockwork Orange is 70s.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Eric, here's one for you.
hey Chris and hi Adam.
Scavenger Hunt. Was that 80s?
I don't think I've ever
Scavenger
seen that
Hunt?
one.
I don't
Remember
recall that
Scavenger
one.
Hunt?
You guys remember Leviathan, the
Yes.
Soviet freighter?
Yep,
Those, like,
that's the
90s.
underwater thing.
Definitely
Yeah,
90s.
And then they had
Scavenger
Deep
Hunt.
Space Six is also from the 80s.
Retro Tech
Um,
Chris is in the
Space
chat.
Six? What is Deep
Abyss.
Space?
Hey Chris,
It's
Retro
Deep Space
Nine.
9, but 3 less.
Abyss was
Ha-ha.
one too, wasn't it?
Oh,
Not
Ford.
early
I think-
90s.
Retro
Get
Tech
in the
Chris says
70s
4
movie.
days to a VCF East.
Oh, Forbidden
Yeah.
World. That was a good one.
Joe, by the way, Voyager was DS9, but 3 less, and then even 3 less than that. Voyager just was
What?
garbage.
What?
Hmm?
Stop your hate for Voyager.
There's
Right
coffee
now.
in that damn nebula.
I don't care. It sucked.
Oh my
I
god, I
have
forgot about
a-
this
Tell us how
movie.
you truly feel.
Dead End Drive.
Voyager
Hey,
was
can we all
garbage.
agree some
Deep
Star
Space Phase
Trek
9.
is better than none?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Deep
I
Space Nine.
I-
is up
I
there
could-
in the
I-
top
Brainstorm.
list.
I stopped after the end of I did. I mean, there were a few great episodes. There was one really great episode, and they filmed it
When they
when
returned
Kate
home.
Mulgrew was actually, and this is a Voyager, when Kate Mulgrew was quitting smoking, and it was called Scientific Method. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen the episode Scientific Method.
I watched all of them, but I couldn't tell you.
Okay, so
There
this
was
is this is the one where the aliens come aboard and are cloaked and are doing
Oh,
experiments.
Oh,
That
doing
one.
experiments. That is a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that's a good episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she was going through nicotine. This is an actual story I've read
Nicotine
online.
withdrawal.
When she did the bridge scene, when she got really
Oh.
pissed off with the aliens and said enough of
Yeah.
this shit, and
Yeah.
yeah, she was. I guess she
That's
was going
awesome.
through a huge nick fit at that time.
That was when she channeled Avery Brooks, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that's when she channeled her. I'm pissed off
Inner
because I
rage.
ain't having a smoke.
Hey Trina,
Yeah.
your stream has made it. You've got YouTube official in the chat.
I saw that and I was like, what is that?
I was the
Oh.
first to acknowledge YouTube official. Just want to make that on record here.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean,
Not a
YouTube
real-
official is.
I'm gonna
in
be the
the
first
chat.
one to officially ban
I
him from
bet
the
they're-
chat. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
bet they're going to
No,
try
no,
to
no!
send.
Don't ban YouTube official yet because they
Not the
haven't
official one.
said anything.
Well, you know, the thing
on-
is, they're likely going to send us a PDF with some things we need to download.
probably yeah.
Oh, absolutely. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
official.
We give those to Retro Tech and let him test it all out first. Right?
yeah,
yeah, exactly.
exactly.
On the Naboo.
Yeah, test them on your Naboo.
Does this work on a Naboo?
Is he even listening to us?
Can you
No.
even, Sean? Can you even get viruses on the Naboo?
Some fake account.
Not on the Naboo itself because there's no
Chris.
storage.
Right,
But,
yeah.
But
MXS or
You
MX?
could transfer to the server, I guess.
to the server software, potentially, yes.
Oh,
it could
RetroTech, I
happen.
have something for you.
No, it's not for free though.
Free. Give it to me. No.
Oh, Platoon. I seen Platoon.
Platoon. It's
Platoon.
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 Have you seen it really?
Platoon.
Canadian. That's Canadian way of
That's
saying it. It's like a
Canadian.
boot. It's a boot.
That's
Okay.
that's Trina, not
right.
Canadian.
I got something for you.
This is my
RetroTech.
way of saying it.
Are you ready? RetroTech, where are you going? I got something for you.
This
I know
is
how
a
you
small
much
room.
Love how you know. You like Nintendo.
Tetris.
Here's a copy
Yes,
of Tetris.
I got
But
that.
Playing that the other day.
But
Naboo, I
here's a
think.
really more important one.
Oh,
Silent service.
I love
Am I-
Silent Service because I like submarine movies. There you go. Give me 80 submarine movies. I've probably seen them.
There are 4. Most of them are Red October. Which is
Yeah,
nice.
I was gonna say Red October because that's.
Oh, the best
I have
submarine
it.
movie ever, Das Boot.
You have it?
Yes.
I have both.
Do you have
and
Othello?
Das Boot
No,
came
no,
out
best,
in
the
81,
best
so,
submarine movie down Periscope.
Yeah,
I do.
Das Boot.
I like it. It's a good comedy. When it called the best submarine movie.
I was saying that just to get Eric's response.
I didn't see it, so I.
Oh,
You
it's hilarious.
You have to, just for shits and giggles, if you like submarine
It's
movies.
not a serious. It's not a serious.
and like comedies,
sub movie.
it's a good. But yes,
You gotta,
Das
you know,
Boot.
you gotta love the fat man in what he does.
And I actually have the 30th anniversary edition of Das Boot, and I watch it.
Das Boot?
Yeah, Das Boot.
Das Boot?
And I watch it with the original German with English subtitles.
Yes,
To
that's-
refresh my German.
I have Das Boot 6.2.
That's do I.
Yeah.
Hold on, Joe. Ha ha. Oh, and ha. I'll slap my knee for that one.
Give that man a raise.
Well,
20%
thank
raise
you
on
for
$0
having me. I'm gonna
$0.
jump out so other people can pop in.
Oh no, you're not allowed to leave.
Thanks,
What-
Sean, for joining.
You thought
You're
you were
not
allowed
my
to
you're
leave?
not my real dad.
This is the California
I'm
Hotel.
sorry this wasn't more. I had more stuff.
It's
to
late
do.
out here.
No, we talked about using peeps to power electronics. That was
Signs.
great. That was,
I
that was
saw
awesome.
the sign.
And we're gonna
Garth,
someday
Garth
we'll
missed
get
out
there.
on that.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song now. Damn it.
I have
Yeah,
a sacrificial 12-volt power supply though, so
Yeah, we need
We're gonna try some
801
stuff.
peeps to do it for an hour. So,
Jeez.
Hey, Adam.
all right, catch you guys later.
All right,
gals.
have a
Adam's
good
here.
night.
Oh hey Adam.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah, Adam's in chat, yeah.
YouTube official says he comes in peace.
Oh, and apparently,
Thank you, YouTube.
And he leaves in pieces.
apparently YouTube official has 2 subscribers.
Oh, perfect.
Well, obviously, I mean, they're just.
He's got more
official, so-
subscribers than I do. I think I have
Yeah,
Why
one.
didn't you just
You
subscribe?
don't have. You have what? You should have one.
I have at least
What's
one.
think
That
that-
last
I
I
think
checked.
Money keep trolling us in the
I
background.
think defaultly YouTube gives you 1 subscriber for your
He says
account.
hello from Silicon Valley. He must work at Silicon Valley Bank.
I think it's
Silicon
Garth's son.
Valley. Mm.
It's
Oh,
Garth's
hey,
son.
is it Garth's son? Is that YouTube
It is.
official?
Garson?
Garth's son.
Garson? Like a man?
It's a boy.
Well, technically, yes. Garth's son is a garçon. So
My son is not in Silicon Valley.
He's in California, though.
He's
Let
a,
you
kind
know,
of a
that's what
glue.
they're- That's where YouTube.
Silicon
Chris
Valley.
got
Yeah.
Anyway, we got it. It's all good and
Yeah.
Sketchy as fuck. Da da da. Gonna get the stream banned.
what is,
I like
what is
that.
Jim working on?
I like
there?
that.
Looks
Retro
like some
Chris
sort of
says, is that next
sanding
to
and-
Silicon Valley? Since he's from Silicon Valley?
Yeah, no, it's the waterproofed version of Silicon Valley.
So, Jill, what are you?
But you
working
gotta
on
wait 2
tonight?
hours to paint it.
What?
What are you working on tonight?
I am working on that little adapter for the Apple III to replace the ROM chip with a PAL chip because I found out that all my tests were wrong because I was plugging into the machine wrong, and so I repeated my test by plugging into the machine correctly, and it works.
Oh,
So
that's
now I
always
have to
handy.
rewire it so it's the correct orientation. Won't
Good
catch
for
chips
you.
on fire.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi,
You haven't-
Adam.
Adam guy.
So you haven't given up on the Apple III yet.
Nope,
God bless
I
you.
don't give up. I just take longer.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the way.
But
What's
hey,
up?
I feel honored tonight. I finally have a bot in my chat. I haven't had a bot in a while.
I think this is a real person now.
You have a
YouTube
button in
officials
chat?
are official.
What?
Yeah,
You
they
can
have
tell
an
that it's another
account.
name.
It's just a name they chose, which I'm surprised they are allowed to have.
Nope, that is live. I'll electrocute myself on the live stream.
So it
Oh,
turns
no,
out
no, no,
disassembling the
dude.
display isn't that hard, actually.
Please, please. Okay, everyone, get what is the emergency number in Newfoundland? Because you have to be different.
You just got to stick your head out the window and yell. What else
Can't
would you
do that
guys
if
do?
you're dead
Garth, that won't fit on your head.
or mostly dead.
What? What are you implying? I mean, no. It was...
You gonna make a hat out of it?
Damn it, he's right.
It'll
Although
probably,
this will work.
although to be fair, Adam,
No,
it'll
To be
probably
fair,
it'll probably stick to whatever moose he has in his hair, so it'll
Yeah.
stay there.
we have
Yeah, he has
12
That's
hair.
right. Up in those
gold.
parts, you don't have computer mices, you have computer mooses.
Ah,
Californians.
hilarious. You guys are funny. Funny
Yeah.
how?
Kind of funny.
Funny,
How
ha
much
ha.
money?
Inside.
Funny haha.
Ugh. I think it's time to stop drinking the beer. Do it, drink it.
Yeah, drink it. Come on.
So,
Whole bottle all at once.
I have your number on speed. I have your number on my phone, so I can just simply, call 911 and say, go to this number.
Line with stripe is ground or live?
What
Uh,
color?
I think.
It depends on how it was wired.
Yeah.
Line with
Well-
stripe is usually live, but it could be either
Do
way.
you want me to make it big, Ryan, so you can show them?
No, that's fine. When this explodes, just keep recording.
All right, thing.
Ooh.
You can take it apart.
No!
That's the Naboo
Ow.
keyboard.
Nah.
It's a spare Naboo keyboard.
Mm.
What are you
It's gonna
stealing it to
sacrifice
put in?
itself.
What are you putting the keys in?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure out what.
Don't
No
know
wonder-
what one is.
No wonder Geek with social skills had to leave. He knew you were going to sacrifice a Naboo keyboard.
The only problem is that the only reason that
Like,
happens
no,
here is
no, I
because
can't watch
Geek with
this.
social skills left.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's why Geek with social skills
actually,
left.
That's what I'm
Check to see
saying.
if he
That's the only
was
reason
here.
Adam was able to join.
Yeah, it's a catch
I checked to see
22.
if he was here before I took it out because I don't.
Oh,
wanted
I
to
heard
see what I'm doing.
some resistor or some what's it called?
Popping?
Relays popping. So that's a good sign.
What are you trying? Are you trying it with just a test power supply, Adam?
Yeah, it's a wall wart. I suppose I could have used my voltage, my desktop power supply. Never thought of
Keep
that.
in mind that thing, when it's running full blast, is going to use way more power than your wall wart's going to put out.
That's fine.
Oh.
Because LEDs, they light bulbs.
Adam, can you take out that pointing finger and start pointing at the keys for us?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Please.
He wants it.
I wouldn't do it.
Do it for YouTube official.
Trust me. Take it from me. Retro Techie likes to be fingered. I know this
Oh.
from
I
first-hand
don't want to know
experience.
how you know this.
No comment.
I mean, you Canadians got your thing going on up there. That's fine. We don't want to hear about it now.
That's just weird.
Trina, we love
Joe,
you. We love you.
I know. Love you too.
Hmm.
And it wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't make some kind of sexual joke.
Interesting.
This is true.
It wouldn't be any stream you were on if you didn't make one of those.
Yeah,
Exactly. And think
Like, if
about
you're
it.
not making
I
that
will-
joke, you're dead.
I will now officially be
Who?
on 2 other streams now.
Something's burning.
So we're gonna have 2 old white guys and me.
Whew.
Is that the name of the stream?
Two
That's
old
the
white
name.
guys and Trina. Great.
This is
I
better
love
than
it.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Print it.
We let out the magic smoke, boys.
Oh no, what happened?
I think he put the plug in the wrong spot.
Then backwards.
No, it smells
Ow.
like
I think you need one more man there, and then call it actually three men and a
baby.
And a
okay.
girl? Do you want me to wear? Do you want to see me wear a diaper? Is that what you're saying? Will?
Menage a
No,
trois.
no.
Three men and a
Lord.
human. How's
That
that?
is not a good image.
So what is this? What is
At,
this?
at actually this age in my life, they're not called diapers anymore. They're called something else.
Depends.
Depends.
Depends
yeah.
on what they're called, really.
Right.
Oh. What do you
Womp
smell? What do you smell?
It's like
Ryan?
It's like
We got-
Taco. It's like the farts after Taco Bell.
Burning.
Component.
Yeah.
So it's possible the power supply, when it died, it took that unit out with it. Now you're providing voltage to it, and it's burning more. I love it.
I like burning.
Ryan?
I think it's this cap right here.
Ryan, I think at this point it's good just to tap out and get in contact with the guy and say, yeah, these don't work.
Yeah, give me the ones that do.
Yeah.
Let me go here.
So speaking of things I'm part of, this
Yes.
coming Friday will be the first episode
Sure.
of two guys and me.
It's only available on OnlyFans.
Excuse me.
Burp. Excuse me.
So the Nabu keyboard uses the same key switches as an Apple III keyboard.
Ooh.
Interesting.
They're
You
the
hear that,
short
Joe?
throw Alps.
Yes, I heard that.
Which is
Your
very
Apple
interesting.
3s can live on longer.
Okay, so what is YouTube's official's comment there? That doesn't
I'm
make
seeing,
sense.
wow, I had it.
Hey,
I have a
don't
meeting
know.
with the CEO of TikTok. I showed him some things I found, and I guess it's critical. I don't want any trouble. But
The
these
first
ones-
half one.
If anybody is a mod on my channel, you can feel like blocking YouTube official. Go right
I
ahead.
tried earlier. You told me no.
YouTube
I know.
official, you can subscribe to
Not
my
sure.
channel. I'll welcome
I'm
you.
not sure what to block YouTube official. I've been promoting them recently because it's YouTube and they're official.
At Retro Techie.
Oh
Subscribe.
no, Starbucks Tech.
How horrible.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no!
Back to doing things.
Good job, Starbucks Tech.
Oh yeah. So back to doing things. So this coming Friday at 7:30 Eastern, we will be doing our first official episode of what is it called, Ryan?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's called.
Whatever this is.
I'll be at
Scrappy
BCF
made.
I don't know if we have a name yet officially. So
We do, yeah. It's I don't know. It's like some old world tech Fridays.
okay. But it's not going to be only the thing though. I don't like that
Ah,
name because
son
we're
of
not
a
only
bitch.
covering old tech, we're covering new stuff as well.
Yes, it's not old, just old. It's new.
Yeah, so it's kind of like sounds like all we're going to be doing is talking about Apple IIs forever.
So what's old is new again? Is that the show title?
Like
Yeah.
Nabu keys fit on an Alps Apple keyboard.
Of course they do.
Nice.
Yeah, but the height's wrong.
Well, if you replace all the keys,
What I
Well,
need
how-
to do is I need the short throw switches, and it would be perfect, which I can actually steal from the Nabu, but I don't want to.
Ryan, though, in all honesty, we should talk about the title.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
All in good time. Haha.
Yeah.
who wanted the Selectomatic for something?
For giving away the Apple II that we're giving away, or that Frodo
Frodo.
Jedi is giving away. Come on, Magic
Oh,
Smoke.
that's right. Okay.
Where are you
I
two?
remember the conversation now.
Just call it Untitled. That's a great idea.
Just call it
These
the
keys.
New
thing
folder
on my
two.
boob.
New folder two. Perfect.
Oh, I love that. That's
The
good, actually.
Reckoning.
Or you could be like the guys who started their own production company, and now it's one of the biggest. It's the biggest production company in the UK. They just called it Working Title, and they never changed the name. So
Yeah.
it's called Working Title.
No, I like that new folder too. That's good.
New folder two,
New folder.
where
two.
files go to die.
The hidden file.
I actually like Chris's idea because that's really official.
Trainers Technobabble. We should call it the
YouTube official show.
Gives it a
I
little bit
approve.
of cred.
I love it. That's good.
I
But
approve.
instead of spelling out YouTube, just put the letter U and then tube.
U, the letter 2, and a letter B. YouTube.
Yeah, there
Oh
you go.
God.
You
Jesus Christ! Your wife wakes up to that every morning too. I'm surprised. Hi, Retro Techie. We love you. See?
Oh my god.
He's doing that just for Garth.
Naboo!
I think it's his mating call
Wait,
or
what?
something.
That's really funny. It's a lot to take in there, Jason.
You guys are incorrigible.
Or encourage, but yeah, I like new folder too. I'm gonna.
Did you say encourageable? Like, we can be encouraged.
Yes.
I have an idea. How about Linus Tech Tips?
It's already taken.
How about no?
How about
New.
Linux?
Linux techie tips. There you go.
It's
You
totally
know what I'm gonna do?
different,
I'm gonna
so-
go on Cameo and I'm gonna hire Linus to Travell to do a video specifically for Retro Techie explaining how to pronounce Linux.
Yes.
It will not help.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't believe it because you're paying the guy. Look how dirty these pins are. That's not good.
Dirty.
Dirty pins.
They need to be
Dirty
spanked
pins.
or
Clean them. All of them.
I got it. Ron's camping videos.
Yeah. It makes a
Someone
lot of
can't.
sense to put
Just too
delete and go next to each other.
When are you going camping, by the way, Eric?
Though the only time scheduled is this summer.
You don't have it like a day that you like start off camping?
It depends on the weather.
Okay.
We usually go locally just to kind of shake down
Right.
the trailer, fix things.
What kind of
stuff
trailer
like
you got?
that. 2005. Yeah, what kind of trailer is it?
Jayco.
No, it's a
Honda.
Stop giving me answers. I don't.
Honda doesn't
remember.
make trailers.
Suzuki.
Shut up, Retro Techie.
Yamaha.
But it's just a regular box trailer. There's nothing special. No pull-outs or slide-outs or anything.
Eric's pullout game is weak.
Yes, it is.
That's what she said.
That's why he has kids.
Yes, exactly.
It's just
Heyo.
a generic trailer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Listen.
You know.
Or as the British call them, caravans.
Right. See, I think of a caravan as being a whole group of trailers.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
You are correct. The most technically correct. The best kind
Yeah.
of correct.
I'm gonna go look at my files where I've got the manual so I can figure out what kind it is. I don't remember. It starts with an S, I think.
A StarCraft?
No.
Because that's pretty cool. If I was owning a trailer, I would have to buy a
Warcraft.
No,
Yeah.
it starts with an S, Joe. S as in Sam.
Samsonite.
I told you, Suzuki.
I was way off.
Diablo.
Diablo the trailer.
Diablo trailer.
Spaceballs.
Diablo the trailer.
It's
Believe me, I
Spaceballs.
have
The
a
trailer.
folder
Love
called
this one.
trailer.
I'm gonna switch my camera around here. I'm gonna show you guys this main board for this sign. It's got some things on it.
Do you want me? Oh, hang on. I'll make it big.
I don't know if
That's what she said.
if any of you guys recognize any of this. I know that's a crystal
Nope, because you're not
oscillator.
big.
Oh, I'm not big. See?
Hold
There he
on,
is.
hold on, hold on. I'm trying to make it big.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to collapse my tripod. There we go.
If it wants to go, StreamYard being a bit
It
wonky
went.
right now. Okay, go. There we go.
What are we looking at?
We are looking at a board for those signs that he put up on Discord.
Those are old. That's pretty cool, actually.
He saw the sign.
Wow, those are
There's
pretty
your
old.
problem.
What's my problem?
Missing your RJ11 connector. That should be right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's okay. It's over here.
Ah.
That's an RJ. It's an RJ9 connector, Adam.
Pass-through connector.
The RJ9's 4-pin.
It is 4-pin.
Yeah, but it's got 6 conductors. It's a 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you mean on the actual pad?
Yeah, like that
Oh, okay.
style connector can accommodate 6 pins, but it's only got 4. It's a common RJ11.
Okay, gotcha.
RJ9 would be a handset port, which goes into your telephone handset.
So what is
Or the
the
keyboard
what
would
is
be.
the RJ11 used for?
It goes to the actual serial port that's on the outside of the housing.
Okay, okay, cool.
I mean, if anything, there's lots of cool parts in here for stuff.
Oh, is this the inside of that marquee thing you got?
Yeah.
I watched a video about a guy who got an LED board similar to that, and he documented how he got it working. I don't remember the name of the channel, but
Okay.
guy works on all kinds of 70s and early 80s stuff. So there's probably something out there.
Yeah, I found the so it's a display data Logic 2000 card from 1999, even though the unit itself is branded 2006 and it's version 7.
Huh.
So I found the manual for this.
Oh, cool.
Oh, for the board itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is independent of the actual unit. Like you could use this to power other versions of these panels.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, there's a lot of this white goo. I don't know if you guys can see the sort of white dust all over.
It might be ectoplasm. Was it RNA ghost?
Don't
Could be
let
ghost.
it.
Some alcohol will clean that right up.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, you're wiping it off with your finger, so it's obviously not.
Alcohol's usually
goopy.
like.
Ah,
the
it
leading
burns
cause of
us.
goo, so-
But like
Hey,
you
Mike's
can
back.
see,
Hey, Mike.
What does it taste like?
burning. You can see like right here, but it's
Definitely ectoplasm then. Definitely.
Are there any caps near that stuff?
no, there's not. That's the thing.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's just leftover, blow.
I'm just wondering, is it like
I don't know. If you lick it, do you end up talking really fast, or?
hold on?
Do you walk down hallways of hotel rooms naked?
Start seeing multiple colors. You know?
I wouldn't know.
The
But
snozberries do taste like
There it goes.
snozberries.
I wouldn't know about walking down a hallway naked after doing things. But
So
anyway,
what does the interface look like other than oh, bloody. Oh my god. Oh, bloody.
Your eyes aren't dilated though. So.
yeah,
I really need that foot pellet vision shot.
somebody needs to make that a meme.
Just a straw.
what was
going
your
across
question,
the
Gareth?
circuit board.
What does the output look like for any sort of external control device? Is it just those RJ
Dilated
whatever
eyes.
connectors, or
Yeah, it just goes to this, and then I have a serial cable made up here.
It works on some form of electricity.
Oh, serial cable's actually up here. Where are
Thanks,
you?
Captain America.
Do. Bear with me.
Captain Canada. Oh, wait.
Captain
So
Caveman.
it just goes to something like that, and then it goes to a just a serial connector for the back of the computer.
Ah.
And there was a Captain Canada. It was called Mr. Canoehead.
Oh, there was.
It was like
So-
Captain Canuck.
Sounds
pretty much
about
Joe
right.
had it right.
Have you
It's a
tried looking at
random-
the serial cable yet?
Oh yeah, I plugged it into the computer and it doesn't do anything.
Ah.
Like I can't. I tried opening a console to it, and
Is there any switch settings or anything?
the only available dip switches are on the back of the unit, and there are 10 of them.
Oh.
And according to the manual, it's for setting the baud rate and the ID of the sign.
Right.
You can tag the signs together to
Uh-huh.
make like
Okay.
one big long sign, or just to run a single cable. What I find hilarious is I got to show you the computer they use in the image for how to set it up. Okay, I'll try and put.
How awesome.
It's an
That beats
IBM
that.
5160.
Oh my gosh, that's so dated.
That's some high tech shit.
I was just saying about like the chips on that. There's a lot of chips.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool, actually.
I don't know. If
Wow.
this one says 1B1. It was made in Japan. I'm not sure if that's.
What are the date codes on the chips? I mean, can you see any
It's
at
like a
all? or-
Hitachi part.
It's all blurry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Looks like
Okay.
$8.99 in the one chip, in the board at least.
yeah.
Well, what-
8099 is the board.
That's
yeah,
not
that
too old.
was gonna-
So I'd imagine but like to give an example, we had replaced our PA system at the school,
Mhm.
and I took the old one apart, and it was only bought about 10 years ago, and its main control center board thing had a 386 on it, like an actual Intel 386.
Oh
Sweet.
wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I kept it, of course, because that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, so, and apparently they still make it. Apparently you still buy 386s for embedded purposes.
You
So
can see
here's
my
your-
Intel is
6502s.
no longer doing that as of this year.
As of this year, okay. So
Here's a question for the group. Because I don't know the answer. Francois wants to know, has Hero Corp been English dubbed? Has anyone heard of Hero
I
Corp?
don't know what that is.
Hero Core? No.
No, Corp. It's
Corp. No, Eric.
C-O-R-P.
Well, that could be pronounced cool.
I'll put it up in on the thingy.
Like Apple
Anyway.
4. Beatles.
I guess I'll message the guy and get him to give me a new one.
Yeah, yeah, this is the program he's asking about, Captain Core.
Oh,
I don't know
I don't
what
know.
that is.
Oh,
What
the trailer is a Springdale.
Oh,
Asking
never
Oh,
heard
Springdale.
of it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kingston Springdale.
Is that the same company that made the trackballs? No, that was Kensington. Never mind.
Kensington, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Kingston
curious,
makes
whatever
memory.
the interface is to actually control these separate LEDs in this board for potentially 20 years
so-
ago.
If you go into in the chat, I'll post it again in case you can't see it. I'll send you the manual. It tells you exactly how to talk to it and what like baud rate and whatnot you need to.
So
Oh,
it's
okay.
standard serial.
It's standard RS
232.
232. Yeah.
Well, freaking awesome. Yeah, you can do it then. Awesome.
All you need is TX, RX, and ground.
And it has all that like pin. Here, we can look at the manual together if you'd like.
Why not?
Oh, you got two of them. That's pretty cool.
It's not like I'm doing any real work.
Trina, I hate to break the news, but you don't really do work to begin with. So
Mm.
Wow.
what was that?
Wow, wow.
And kicked off the stream.
And truth hurts.
And
And gone.
bringing YouTube official back.
Do you have a screen capture card?
I'm just using the built-in one from
Oh, there we go.
OBS.
Oh, that works.
So here we go. It's the Vorn Industries 2000S series serial input alphanumeric display user manual.
There she blows.
NG.
So these are the dip switches I was talking about on the back. So it can accept TLL, RS-232, RS-422, and RS-485, or current loops as serial data type.
You dip switch.
I bet you it works better than my Apple Serial 2 card or Super Serial card does right now.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I cannot get it to do 8 data bits.
Oh yeah, I saw your post on Twitter about that.
Should do 8N1. Is that what you're trying?
Yeah, and it's 7N1 is what it comes out as.
I can do 8.
So
Do you have in
I-
terminal or modem mode? Which way's the jumper block pointing?
modem mode.
That should do 8 because you gotta have that for Telnet usually. And I've done
Yeah, I
plenty
need
of
it
time.
for my Wi-Fi RS-232 thing for the default
Wi-Fi!
settings.
Oh,
Wi-Fi.
There you go. That's the how to program it or hook it up to a computer.
yeah. I would put it in terminal mode and then
Right. Okay.
follow the
Yellow Brick Road.
the dip switch settings in the manual, which you can get online.
Terminal mode. Okay.
Yeah, I saw your post on Twitter, Eric,
Yeah.
about that, and I just was like,
Well, and I thought you could
Uh-huh.
override the switches with those commands, but it doesn't seem to do that either.
I would hardwire it the way you want it. 'Cause it's the most reliable way. That way, the software doesn't have to tell it anything. It's just
Yeah.
the way you want. Especially if you're going to do speeds other than 9600. Like I tried to get to do 115, 200 or whatever it is, for transferring disk images from a modern computer.
Yeah.
And I ended up having to figure out the settings on the dip switches rather than command it from
Really?
ADT. Yeah,
Is
it
that
just didn't,
flaky, huh?
it wouldn't take it. Yeah.
Okay.
Different cards act differently too, which is weird. Like they made those things for like 10 years,
Yeah.
and they got cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So if you got that card like from a 2E, it's probably really crummy.
Yeah.
The old cards, the ones made in the US, seem to be way more reliable and they take programming better.
Oh, okay. Are they marked so you can tell?
Yeah, the card will. Well, I left all that whole huge stash from upstairs, but the card will say either made in Singapore, made in Australia or made in USA. The
This is-
USA ones are the best.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
interrupt.
this says
I'm
made
just
in
gonna-
Australia.
I'm just gonna interrupt for a sec. Good night, Flintlock.
Bye, Flintlock.
Oh man, he stayed up late.
Yeah, it's 2:00. So
Yeah, Australia cards are the ones that got licensed because Australia had some rule about some certain percentage of a company's junk had to be made
Oh,
in country.
They still have that rule.
And they're not the best.
Actually, they might have just gotten rid of it. Come to think of it.
oh, so these are all the characters you can do on your site.
Yeah. Yeah. So these are all the characters,
Proctors?
and this
Wow.
is the.
Why don't you have the full alphabet there?
It is there.
Are you gonna mount this in the back of your car and
Maybe
say things like "Go away"? Go around?
Okay, no, it is all right. I was reading it and I'm like, somehow the alphabet seems shorter. I'm like, why can't it do all the
Oh,
letters?
wait, the only people who would find that a shorter alphabet would be Russians. Are you a Russian?
Yeah.
No, I cannot comment, Captain.
Oh, so she was the one who was logged in as YouTube official. Got it.
Yes, it's all been the what is it? The long game. She's been playing the long game.
Vandalay Industries.
I cannot say comrade. Oh,
Comrade.
It is not convenient.
no.
Yeah.
Duh.
So this seems like a fairly.
Well, we start seeing her take some
Oh.
shots of vodka. We'll know for sure.
I'm gonna say that the graphic of the computer is not indicative of what would have been current when this machine came out.
No, definitely not. They went down whatever clip art thing they had. With the
Yeah.
computer.
Well, it's like I watched that Tetris movie, and they kept showing graphics of stuff, and they kept
Yeah.
using an Apple II GS icon as the PC, and
Yep.
I'm like, stop that,
I know. I noticed that too. But you know why they did it?
because it's a nice looking icon.
No. But you know who made? You know, Apple made the movie.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's still silly.
Right.
No, and the only thing that actually had like branding on it was Apple products in the movie, and the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Anytime they used like a generic computer, even you could tell it was an IBM, but it had none of the.
Well,
IBM markings.
the prototype Game Boy with
Yeah.
with a injected molded shell and printing on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do that all the time on prototypes. Give me a break.
Right. Ready to be distributed. It's exactly like it's going to be in the box. Just this weird.
Well, they
ribbon
said like
cable
10
coming out the back.
people have seen it. At that point, it's going to be a circuit board on a frame. It's not going to
Yeah.
be a.
It's
And
not going
Garth
to be.
knows.
But it was still an
Garth-
entertaining movie. I enjoyed it.
Garth, when only like Steve Jobs and like 3 other guys knew about the iPod, was it like in a shell with a click wheel and a?
It was drawn on a napkin, and that's
I already
what
had
they,
the chrome back on it and everything. Yeah.
Come on.
Do it,
Yeah.
OP.
Come
I
on.
don't know. Does
Anyway,
anybody else remember
so-
when the iPhone was going to have a plastic screen?
Yes.
Yep.
hmm
I
But it
remember
is.
when they were
Oh.
talking about a portable, like a tablet computer, which is obviously, remember they made the tablet before the iPhone, and it was going to be like basically think of your G3 G4 transition period, and I knew it had M9 ATI graphics, and it was a laptop. It was like a little little iPad type thing, right? And
Yeah.
obviously it went nowhere, but I mean, that was the first time I ever heard of any of that stuff, and yeah, that's pretty weird.
Weren't they showing that on like Retro Maccast the other day?
Well, I mean, those are actual products, though, right? These are ideas. They're like
It was a
taking stuff
prototype.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, that
put
was.
these things together. Remember that
that was
first
the
picture of
other
the
way.
iPhone on the desk with the cinema display and the freaking literally a telephone.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I just remember there was a rumor back then before the iPad was announced. It was maybe over a year before the iPad was announced, and it was somebody overheard somebody in an Apple store planning something, and they're like, "Over here is going to be the iPad pavilion," and everybody was like, "Oh, you must have heard them wrong. Like, obviously they meant iPod, or they meant something else, or or
Right.
iMac or something." But I just started posting all over the internet like, "Hey, this iPad when it comes out next year is going to be awesome," because I was just guessing. And then somebody, after it came out, found my old post like on Mac Rumors forum or something, and they're like, "How did you know? Like, why didn't you say anything?" I'm like, "I was
You
guessing."
do.
Well, that's like the Apple employees who left the prototype phones at the bar.
Oh yeah, and then I remember that the iPhone 4 that was in a shell that made it look like a 3GS.
Yeah.
Oops.
But I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
'cause-
disappear too because I'm not feeling too well, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Feel better,
Will.
Will.
So anyway, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Feel better.
So, must have been something
better.
Retro Techie did.
I will.
Yeah,
Could be.
I blame
Later.
Retro Techie.
I will. Take care.
Are you leaving us, Trina?
I
9
am
o'clock,
leaving you
time for
guys
bed.
because it's
I
time
am.
for bed. Some of us have to work in the morning.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I usually wake up at like 6, so.
So
And
do I.
I like your sign.
I go to bed at
Wow.
midnight when I get up at 6.
I can't do that. So I want to thank everybody who's been in the chat, everybody here who's joined. We have Ryan of Everything is Broken Garage. I'm going to start in the upper left hand. Usually does car repair stuff, although has been kind of branching out a bit more. We did a live stream a couple times. We have Retro Techie of Retro Techie, who normally does shorts,
Ishmael.
but you'd also do shorts. Then we have Mike of Mike's Mac Shack, and we're just waiting for something to happen.
I thought it was Mike's Mess.
No,
Whatever
no,
it's called.
that's the MASH version. Mike's Mash.
Okay.
Wait, what?
It's part of
I
shop.
want that
okay?
ticket. I want
Then we
that
have
a golden ticket.
Eric's. Then we have Eric's Edge, who does wonderful videos on the programming stuff. I can't think of the
ticket.
All
right.
Hypercard.
Hypercard. Thank you.
That programming shite.
And we have Joe of Joe's Computer Museum, who, by the way, if you don't know, sells Blue Scuzzy and Blue Scuzzy version 2s at jcm1-1.com. The website's on the screen as we say it. Call now. Operators are not standing by.
Hold on, let me turn my phone off.
The inventory is not standing by either.
No.
There we go. Blue Scuzzy.
Are
Is
you
that that's a
are you
two.
completely caught up now, Joe?
Yep.
Nice. Congrats. And we have Garth Beagle of Garth Beagle fame, who does random stuff.
Beagle
Like an
Land.
Android.
He who has
Apple IIc.
floppy drives that
Apple.
sound like
II.
motorcycles.
Yeah,
Apple II forever.
There we go. Hello.
Your
Hello,
phone reset
Clarice.
itself?
Oh, looks like a bug. Should contact Luke by any means.
And Adam, I don't know what your channel's called.
Hello. My channel is
Apples.
called Adam's Apples, and
Apples,
I'm,
yeah, thank you.
I'm
Yeah.
Hulkintosh on Twitter.
You
Where I
can tell
post-
who's not
There we
subscribed
go.
to your
Funny
channel
things.
over there.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
I probably
Jeez.
am. I haven't seen anything out of Adam's Apples in a while, so.
I don't post anything anymore.
Yeah. So
It's a no touching zone.
Just busy eating my
Don't
Wonka
touch me
bar.
there. Don't touch me, my no
So yeah, and thanks for everybody joining the chat. One Bit Fever Dreams and Apples Anonymous.
It's a
Eric
iPhone 4 prototype.
Ringle.
Use my little keyboard.
Ah,
Hey, it works.
No, not the Furby thing. Put it
Oh,
away. It scares
Oh
us.
dear God.
So for
Naked
those who
Furby.
haven't, hit the like, subscribe,
Ooh, looks
ring
funny.
the bell, do the
Hit the
YouTube
like and
stuff.
subscribe button, or I will find you and I will make you build my.
I
new
will
stuff.
hunt you down.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
So
Thank
thanks everyone for joining. Sorry I didn't have much to work on, but once you find out there's a slider on the webcam, it's a really easy fix.
I feel like we could have made that
Wait,
go
so you're
long.
find that out by
Oh my gosh, wait, what?
I'm just saying.
Oh, you didn't hear
That was the whole stream, huh? You just had the slider turned off?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a slider on it because it's not part of the
Well,
official
apparently,
laptop. It's a third party thing.
apparently Trina
Look at Eric,
and the
he's-
person
he's
she
really
sold the
disgusting.
laptop to don't know this thing called Google.
No, but to be fair, the person
To be
who
fair.
I did sell the laptop to is not from Canada. They literally just immigrated here like a month ago.
That has
So,
nothing to do with the fact that they don't know what to do with Google.
Yeah, we'll discuss
Everybody
that
knows
offline.
Google.
Baby Moses.
All right, all have a good night and